Hi everyone, let's talk about AEW Collision Maximum Carnage. Let's talk about it. Andrade defeated Angelo, which was a fun showcase for Andrade as he was in control for most of this one outside a Bruce Angelo comeback and he won it with the message which is now called the DM. Then the Rascals insist from a smoke filled room to tell Nick Sniller they do not come to take part, they come to take over. Then Eddie Kingston and Ortiz defeated the Grizzly Young Vets, and Sack and Gibson and James Drake put one a heck of a fight in the final showcase between Sack Gibson and Eddie Kingston didn't look it was going to produce a winner after Eddie fought out of a sleeper, but Ortiz hits Liverpool one with a load shock, and Eddie Kingston got the pin. Then backstage with Chris Statlander and Base a rap, and the women's champ says she'll always take a bullet for her girls. Then asks Tekla what she's going to do now that she pinned her in their trios match. Then FTR and Stokely Halfway get a chance to talk about Jake Something and Mark Davis winning the number one contender match, and they put over the Don Callis family team, but put themselves over more. And then the crew welcomes and challenges the Rascals in a promo. Then Maria Shafir defeated Gina Stills in a quick match, which I wasn't really into it, but it was what it was. But Jenna Stills did play her role while John Moxley was on commentary, and Maria Shafir won by submission with Mother's Milk. Then, then Mox stacked around as Don Callis joins us for our next one, which saw the DCF and Kyle Fletcher and Al Clone and Josh Alexander defeating Skyfly, Scorpio Sky, and Dante Martin and Darius Parton by pinfall, which was an excellent trios match. I'm telling you, with the freaking Sky Flight. I'm telling you, with Sky Flight and the Don Callis family, that was fun. That was a fun match. I'm telling you. That was a fun match with the top flight and Josh Alexander and El Clone and Kyle Fletcher. That was fun. That was fun to watch. Fun. I'm telling you, loved it. I really loved it. I'm telling you, I loved it. I loved that match. And let's talk about it anyways. So after a cinch match, when Josh Alexander pins Darius Martin after a pile driver, then Tutesta returns in the aftermath, and the Alpha had a hug and a handshake for Kyle Fletcher, but a cold shoulder for Don and Kyle teammates. Then time to check in with the congregation, and Roger Strong says he's coming for Quadio, the CMLL World Title, and has officially issued being around Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe keeps the peace and challenge El Clone to face him for the TNT title and stuff, guys. And then highlights of MJF's title defense on Wednesday and the last night and all of that stuff in the past, bunch of that good stuff, in the past. As he promised to make this reign better than his first, the first one back then, remember that was over like 403 days or something. You guys can all search it up if you want to. Then Megan Bain and Princely Forward defeated Daryl Kamar, also again Dan, Dan, Danielle, also again Danielle Karma and Bella Fan, also again Bella Fan and also again Megan Bain and Princely Forward defeated Danielle Kamra and Fenya Fan, also again Fenya Fan, and the Meganess, Megan Bain ran Sicily early after tossing Fan to the floor. Her partner tagged in for the Moonsday device and the pin, which wasn't, of a match. It could have been better, but it was what it is. Then, as the winning team celebrates with Maria Shafir, timeless love bombs interrupt them to challenge the trios in a way only timeless Tony Storms could. And then Swerve Strickland is interviewed and asked about his plans to get the AEW World title back, and he says it's to just keep stacking wins. And Kevin Knight strolls by to get in his face, and Swerve tells him to focus on the trios titles. Then Jack Perry defeated Anthony Bones to earn a shot at Ricochet's national title, even booked match won by Perry after a pair of running knees, and he and Anthony Bones appears to the court of honor. Then Jack and Ricochet, who was on commentary, just to end the statement. Then, after a refresher on Hangman's issue with the Hobbs, we get a Death Riders promo on the Don Callis family, and Daniel Garcia mocks them for calling themselves a family, and Mox calls Callis is a corny and a snake, but when he wants to be, he can be the worst person in wrestling. Then we had the main event. Which was decent, and I enjoyed it. I really did. It was a fun moment. Loved it. It was decent, and give it up to your new trios champions, Hangman and Jet Speed, defeating the Hobbs, which was a fun match. And this was the last match for Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW. But let's talk about it anyways, guys. So Hangman, Adam Page, and Jet Speed defeated the Hobbs to become the new AEW Trios champions after a decent main event, and Samoa Joe and Shibata seemed to have things set up well when they had all Hangman and Speedball in their respective submissions. But when Hobbs went for the spinebuster, Kevin Knight countered into a flash pin for the title change, and that's what happened. And afterwards, Swerve and Prince Nana were on the ramp and give the winners a slow clap as we return, and he faces Kevin Knight on Dynamite, and that's what happened on the show. And I gave this show an 8.5 out of 10 as well, guys. 8.5 out of 10. It was very good. Loved it. Very fun stuff. And this show was in Phoenix as well. The two shows were, the Collision was taped there as well, and it was fun. I loved it, and I gave this show a 8.5, like I said again, guys. And I love Andrade. I really do. I'm happy for him. He's going to be facing Hangman this way. He's going to be facing Hangman in Grand Slam Australia. I'll say it again. I almost said Wednesday. We're going to see Hangman fences Andrade, and whoever wins that match at Grand Slam Australia will face MJF for the AEW World Titles. So we'll see what happens with that as well, guys. And that's all I have to say. And this is CJD 2006. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit those notification bells as always, guys. And like I said again, this is CJD 2006. And peace out and take care and much love.